So I want to welcome you to this particular exploration about how do we prepare ourselves to be with children. When you think about it, ideally you would be preparing yourself to be with children in the same way that you would be preparing yourself to go about your day, to do your other work in a conscious manner and in a way that you are embodying harmony and you're embodying alignment and attunement to the ever-expanding universe and to a sense of very deep inner peace no matter what's going on, to a sense of harmony and beauty, and to the vibration of love, which is magnificent. It's omnipresent, it's all-pervading, it's omnipotent. Love is. And so ideally, of course, when we're preparing ourselves to be with children, we want to take a moment to get into that space through our breathing, and through perhaps some motions and postures, and then the use of language. So for each one of you and for each one of us, the way we do this is very different, because in the same way that all of the children are different, some of the children are more active, some of them, their bodies are kind of beefier and they're more grounded, and some of the children are almost levitating. Their energy is very fairy-like and light. Some of the children are going to be like more turbulent, more watery, like rivery, emotional, and some of the children might have a kind of a sparkiness to them, very bright and kind of like a moving flame, and all the different types of elements are embodied in the children, and they're also embodied in us. And so when you choose what you're going to do to help prepare yourself to be with children, then you need to have an understanding of yourself, of what your strengths are, what your learning edges are, as far as your being an evolving being. So what I'm going to share with you are some of the things that I have done, and again, really emphasizing that you want to find the ones that work for you. What you don't want to do is just kind of contract and be like, oh, like contracting your body, and then kind of feeling like the worst of your present emotions, and maybe going and grabbing like a cup of coffee or something really like it's going to dull you down with its bitterness or with its sweetness or with its creaminess or whatever. Like you're just like, you know, and then what you're doing is, and then maybe you're expressing, you're having an emotion that you're not expressing, and so you're corking that, right? And so by the time you're with your children, you're just like this mess of suppressed energy that's really, it's really not helpful, because what's going to happen in that case is that the children are going to pick up on that, and their energy will become explosive, because they're going to be expressing things that you're not. and then you're going to be upset because they're doing what you woulda, coulda, shoulda done in a correct manner before this all began. I want to talk about what you do want to do, okay? You want to take some moments to move your body. Now, we'll have like other opportunities to really get into that. But what I can say right now is you want to breathe in. You want to do some sort of expansive type of movements. You want to breathe out fully. Let things go. So breathing in and expanding as fully as you can, right? And then breathing out. And then shaking yourself out, okay? And when you shake yourself out, this could be because you turn on your favorite song, you do a little dance. It could be because you take a walk and you really let the earth take your energy. You let the wind take your energy. You let the sunlight burn it up. You let the, kind of flowing of your emotions just kind of let energy move through you, so that you're kind of bringing in new energy and you're letting go of energy. So that means by the time you get to being with the children, you have expanded and breathed in, and you have exhaled, you've breathed out, and you've kind of used your attunement to elemental forces, which we'll get into in other teachings, about how to get yourself into a flow. If you're in a clear place, and if your energy is flowing, then when you're with the children, they're going to pick up on that. And they're going to be in a clear place, and their energy is going to flow. So I went into some movements that you can do, very rudimentary, also breathing, rudimentary, inhaling and exhaling, and also the importance of letting things flow and tuning into elements in your own way. Now, with the use of words, you're going to find words that resonate with you. They might have to do with your particular spirituality, your particular religion. I do not ever recommend proselytizing with children. You can keep that to yourself, but what you want to share with them is the core of the spirit of light that is moving through you, because it's moving through them too, because the core of the spirit of light is moving through everything. And when we're working with children and raising children and having the honor of holding space with children and guiding them through the day, you want to honor that. You want to honor that sacred spirit, that sacred light of theirs. But you certainly do not want to be laying any sort of inappropriate vocabulary and dogma on them. It's just not helpful at all. You don't want to do that at all. So we talked about the importance of the breathing and the making of motions and shaking things out, letting your energy be clear and flowing when you are getting ready to work with children. And then another part is using words. So what I will say for now is that I have very special prayers that I have been taught and that I do before I work with children, and they work for me. They get me in a place of light and of service and of attunement with sacred guides and angels that help myself and help the children. And that's all I'm going to say for now, but you want to go into your core, into the very depth of the core of your spirituality, and tap in a way that helps you be a channel of safety and light that the children can be nurtured from. You want to be clear and luminous and flowing and safe. And then within that guidance, the children grow. It's kind of like you're becoming the sun. You're becoming the grass. You're becoming a source of, clean water. You're becoming a structure of safety in your being, in your geometry, in your vibration, in the way that you are conducting yourself. And then within that, the children explore, they grow, they evolve, and they learn through your vibration what it is to be safe and what it is to grow in a clear way. And so you want whatever words you choose for your prayer to help you get into that space.